Okay. Oh, but that wasn't my point. My point is they have great blocks. They have the light wooden blocks. So wood, but the light version. So they're not.
Will wood like dig into your back too much?
Yeah, that's a kind of a good thing. I mean, it's not a great thing, but it like maybe just because I'm old school, but it feels really, they're so solid. It definitely is painful. Yep.
Can you send that to us?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna mute y'all so I can remember. Okay. And then lie down with your strap. And draw your knees in. And circle them around. And then extend your left leg long on the ground. Take your looped up strap and slide it around the ball of your right foot. Oops. If you have blocks, place the block outside of your right hip. So next to you, right at your hip, I should have mentioned that before. And I have it really wedged up next to me, so it will inhibit my right hip from moving. And then press your foot into the strap as you pull on the strap. Let your shoulders slide down away from your ears and let the bones of your jaw relax back. Reaching through the crown of the head. And toning through both legs. And you can flex and point using the strap to resist. And then externally rotate your right leg. Having the block there keeps your right hip pinned in, and as you take the leg to the right, you also feel the strap kind of holding the right thigh, supporting it. Sorry, the block. And breathe across your chest. And as you pull with your hand, press with your foot to create more resistance. And then isometrically adduct the adduct, so push against the inside of the strap as you pull toward the floor. It might feel better to hold from underneath. And then bend the knee and hold the strap with the left hand. Take the right hand to the inside of the right leg and push the knee, the thigh, against your arm and your arm against the leg. And you'll feel that tones the belly, I think. So you're pushing your inner right thigh against your right arm and the arm against the leg. And then take the hand behind the leg and push the leg into your hand and your hand into the leg. Feel how that grips the outer right hip. And the right glute. Whew. And then straighten the leg again and send it up. Remove the block, put it to the left side. Stretch your right arm up. Wait, sorry. No. Stretch your left arm up by your, so move the block off out of your way. You're gonna need it for the left side. Stretch your left arm up by your ear. It's going to make a pillow. I'm gonna turn so I don't turn away from you. And then you're gonna roll onto your left side. Come onto that outer trochanter of that outer left thigh, that boniness on the outside of the left leg. And then you can bend your left elbow and prop your head up if you want. You want to be wobbly here. I tried this on a hill the other day. It was really hard. And then press down through your bottom leg and tuck your tailbone under. Draw your right shoulder blade onto your back and press the inner thigh of that upper leg forward. Soften your rib cage into the body, the front ribs in. And you can turn and look up, which might throw you off balance, which would be good. And then bend the knee and place the foot into tree. Take your right hand inside the thigh, like we did on our back just now, and push the arm into the leg and the leg into the arm as you keep extending through your bottom leg. Feel how that firms the tummy. And then take the hand outside the leg and try not to fall. Push the knee into the hand and the hand into the knee. And then sweep that arm over your ear, reach both arms overhead, and roll onto your back. You're in a tree pose. Reach through arm, stretching, and just notice how the hips are, that right leg might feel a little more open. That left thigh a little more rooted. And breathe here. Take the right hand to the right leg, prop it up, and then extend it out. Take your block, if you have one, place it on the left side by the left hip, nice and snug. And then once again, reach the arms overhead and the legs out, and just notice the difference between the right and left side. And notice when you take the arms back, have the ribs popped away from the floor, and can you soften them down? Take all the strain out of the neck. Turn the arms more into the shape of a Y and reach. And then bring the arms down. Holding onto your strap, loop up the left side. Holding comfortably, strapping the ball of the foot. That right thigh, the one on the ground, nice and rooted, and begin to flex and point with the resistance of the strap. You can even add a bit of a pull if you haven't already. The next time it's dorsiflex, externally rotate the thigh and take the leg out. And it's the hips are squeezing in and they're inhibited by that block on the left side. It also gives you some support for that outer left hip. Stretch the legs. Think of opening the knees, backs of the knees. And reach through the balls of the feet. Remembering what we worked on last week of the outer knees lifting up and the inner knees reaching toward the balls of the feet. press the foot into the strap and adduct that left inner thigh toward the midline. In that isometric contraction, soften your ribs down, your front ribs, and lengthen out through the head. Bend the knee, hold the strap in the right hand, place the left hand on the inner thigh of that left leg, and push the arm into the leg, and the leg into the arm. And then try outside of the legs. Push the leg into the arm, and the arm into the leg. It gets kind of exciting. It all heats up. And then hold with your left hand, stretch the leg back out, take the leg up, right arm by the ear. You're gonna roll onto your right side, prop up your head. You're on the outside of your right leg. You wanna be as, make it challenging so that your core has to work. You become your own balance apparatus. Tailbone long, ribcage in. You might find it's nice to stretch the leg here. Root that bottom one. And then bend your left knee, place the foot somewhere on that thigh, and push the arm against the leg. You can drop the strap. Arm against the leg, leg against the arm. Find that conversation. And then without moving your left arm, take the knee away from it. And then press the knee back into the arm, hand, wrist, whatever. And then take the knee away. And go to the outside and push the leg into the arm and the arm into the leg. Oh. And then hold the balance. Sweep the arms over the head. We're going to roll to the tummy and take off the strap and lie down on your belly. Stack your palms and breathe into your back. Extend the arms forward, out in front of you. Lengthen your tailbone back toward your heels. Toes are pointed. Neck is relaxed. Belly button is drawing up toward the breastbone. And leaving the head on the floor, lift the arms up. Thumbs are facing up toward the sky. And lower. And if that's too excessive, try left arm first, and then the right arm. Or widen the angle more into a Y than an I. And lift both arms again. Or one at a time. And lower. And lift, and if you'd like, lift the head as well. It might actually be easier. Shoulder blades sliding together on the back. And down. And leave the forehead on the floor. Reach back with your right hand for your foot. Don't grab your foot, but flex the foot. And then press your fingers into your heel and your foot into your fingers and turn on the back of the leg. So push hands into heel and heel into hand and really awaken through those hamstrings and glute on the right side. And it might definitely cramp. And then let that go. And if it did cramp, gently, even if it didn't, move the leg around. Same side, you're going to slide your hand to the top of the foot. Bring the knees closer together. There's a good chance your right hip rolled forward, your right pelvis rolled forward, tailbone back, and find that quad stretch here. pulling the foot toward the buttock or the outer right hip. Please be mindful of your knee. Super, super careful of your knee. We want to stretch the quad. Extend, think of extending the knee toward the back of the mat. You might feel hip flexors, lots of stuff. And release the foot and be careful, the knee might not have, even in spite of your efforts, still might not feel great. So just move the legs around. The knee actually might feel better now. And then extend the right leg out, bend the left knee in. You're gonna open toward that left side, flex the foot. You're just reaching, not grabbing, and push, if you have a longer reach, the heel of your hand into the heel of the foot, or just whatever strength you can find. Push your foot into your hand, and your hand into your foot, and make sure your tailbone is long, belly is strong, and turn on, so you're not pulling your, pressing your hand to push the foot away, the foot into the hand. And you're waking up that hamstring and glute. Ooh. And release it. Wiggle the legs around. Reach back, same leg for the top of the foot. Tailbone long. And maybe carefully knees together, pulling that foot toward the outer left hip or glute, lengthening the front of the leg toward the back of the mat. This also might be a stretch for your foot. No doubt. And carefully let go. And move your legs around, make sure they're good. And take your hands by the sides of your chest, tuck your toes under, push your seat back to your heels. Draw your belly in to roll up, and you're just going to roll right onto your feet into a forward fold. And bend the knees here. Have your strap nearby. Hold opposite elbow in the palms of your hands and pull the hands away from one another. The legs are like a bolster, and turn the head left and right and forward and back, up and down. And then concentrate on pulling the arms apart, belly in. Firming the legs, begin to slide the outer knees up, the inner knees down, and release the hands. Grab your strap. Make it a little bit smaller, the loop, and bring your arms inside it so that your wrists are pressing against the resistance of the strap as you take your arms farther overhead. Wrap the outer shoulder blades onto the body and push the wrist against the strap. Turn your thumbs toward your head a bit. And then press against the strap, lift through the heart to rise. Resist the whole way up. Lift through the chest, look up. Turn on the backs of the arms as you press the wrist against the strap. Dig your heels in, tailbone down, heart up, and release the strap down. Turn whichever way is the front of your mat. Stand in Tadasana, opening the chest, Externally rotating the arms. Inhale, pushing into the floor, reach up. Exhale and fold forward. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Step your left foot and right foot back. Come into plank pose. Establish strong fingers, pushing down to the hands. Firm your legs from your quadriceps. Extend your heels back. Turn on your side body and lower halfway to the mat. Feel your strength. Roll over your toes, lift the chest, and receive the shoulder blades forward in the heart. Thighs are strong and toning. Roll over your feet, take down dog. Spend a few moments here just feeling it out. Breathing through your nose. Right leg goes up. Bend the knee, turn on the back of the leg, and roll that hip open. It might cramp just because you even kind of started that way, invited that engagement. Straighten the leg, and you're going to step your right foot halfway up your mat. Turn your toes to the right and come onto that left hip. Let that left shoulder slide up by your ear, kind of like a slinky panther. Sweep your right arm back toward your foot and behind you like you're smacking someone in the face with the back of your hand. Like smack them. You can imagine someone there. Smack. Then push down through your left leg, left hip lifts up, sweep your right arm over the ear. Left shoulder blade slides on the back. Come down toward the hip, left shoulder up, smack somebody, and then sweep the arm up and over again. Use your waist, bow your ribs up, tailbone long. One more time. I'm not coming all the way down, but you can. Smack. Yep. Up and over. Hips up, bow those ribs up. Yeah, let that hand reach toward the floor and then pivot toward your chest toward the floor. Step your right foot farther forward. Come into a supported warrior 3 on your fingers. Bend the standing leg, point your back toes. Push down through your foot from that inner knee to the inner ball of the foot. And then push down also through the pinky toe bone. Then bend your left knee and bend the right knee. Coming into this little ball, this is a bit of a balance challenge. You're going to reach back for your left foot and just add a little bit of pressure on that foot as you roll up to stand. You're in a quad stretch on that left, with that left leg. So my left knee is bent. My tailbone is under, and that's important. And take the left knee back just a little bit. Right hand can be at the hip. It's easy to stick the butt out and collapse. Notice if you're doing that, get even on the fronts of the pubic bone. Firm that right leg. Pull the left foot. Sally, take the knee back just a little bit. Carlson, you can take the knee down a little bit. And then release your left foot down and draw your right knee up. Hands are still at the hips. Straighten your right leg and bend. And straighten. And bend. And straighten. And bend. Hold the front of your right shin. Take the leg to the right. Take the hand inside the leg and push the leg into the hand, just what we did on our back. And the arm into the leg. Toning. So you can feel that inner groin tone. Then take the arm outside the leg and push the leg into the arm and vice versa. This was hard on your side and it's hard here. Woo. Then slide your hand down and put your foot into tree somewhere sustainable tree. Straighten that left leg, open that right knee, but inhibit, like when we had the block there, that right hip. Squeeze the hips in, belly firming. Both legs, outer knees drawing up into the hips. Inner knees extending down into the feet. Extend it through your head. Very nice. Turn your knee forward. Slide the foot down. Tadasana. Open the chest and feel the difference between your legs. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, step the right foot and then the left foot back. Come into plank. Turn both of your feet to the left. Wait, no, do that. Don't do that. Make that up. Lower down halfway. Inhale, roll the chest forward. Squeeze the backs of the legs. Exhale, back, down dog. Take a few moments here, enjoy. Lift the left leg high. Bend the knee, and as you do this, squeeze the heel toward the buttock. Then open it up, you can look to the left. Square the hips, step your left foot halfway up your mat. Turn your toes to the left, come down onto that right hip, slink that right shoulder up by the ear, and the left hand toward the foot side of your mat, back of your mat, and smack someone back there. Smack them. Just smack Lou, Sharon, with your hand. It's right there. And then lift up and over. Ribs go up. Hand comes up and over, reaching toward the floor. And let the hip come down. Reach behind you, smack. Up and over. Ribs bowing. Press through the feet. And down. Smack. And up. Bring your left hand to the floor, pivot to the front of the mat. Come into supported warrior 3 with your fingertips on the floor. Point your right toes, balance across the sacrum. Push down through your left leg. Reach through your right foot. Then bend the right and left leg. Reach back for your right pointed foot. You're in a little ball and you're rolling up. So stand on that left foot. Quad stretch, you're holding the front of that right foot. Align the knees, lengthen the tailbone. Slide the ribs in. Find that stretch on the front of that right leg. Release the right foot down to the ground. Stand on it, and hands come to the hips, lift the left knee up. Find your balance. Straighten the left leg, hold it out there, and bend. And straighten, and bend. And straighten, and bend. You're going to take your hand to the inside of the leg, and open the knee up to the left. Push the arm into the leg and the leg into the arm. So bend the knee. I didn't say that, sorry. Take the knee out to the left. Push the arm into the leg and the leg into the arm. Totally throw you off balance. And then the arm to the outside. And push your leg into your arm and the arm into the leg, toning. Oh, it's good. And then slide the hand to the ankle. Place the foot into the thigh, finding your tree. Inhibit your outer hips. Squeeze those in, but take your knee back. Lifting through the head, finding balance. Lift your chest, your ribs. Can you tone your legs by pressing inner knees down toward feet, outer knees up. Turn your knee forward, slide the foot down, stand in Tadasana, feet together. Feel your roots. Lift your head. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale and fold forward. Inhale, look up and step your left and then right foot back, plank. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Right leg up, bend the knee, open up your hip. Square the hips, step the right foot forward, halfway up your mat. Turn your feet to the right. This time, just let the hip drop, but not all the way to the floor. Smack someone behind you. Inhale, hips up and over, arm arcs. And lower the hips, smack. Inhale, up. And down. Up, reach. Turn to the front of the mat. Step your right foot to where your hands are. Warrior 3 with the fingers forward or hands at the chest. Gliding here, point your left toes, breathe. Square your hips, which is a whole lot more intense. Pull the belly in, and then bend your left knee and right knee. Left hand to the top of the foot, pull belly into curl up. Come into that quad stretch here. Reach your right arm by your ear. Lengthen tailbone down. Slide your left fingers to the inside of your left foot. Kick back with that left leg. Coming into a form of dancer here. Kick back. Reach your right arm forward. Breathing. Nice, you guys. Nice. Release the foot down and draw your right knee up. Take the leg out to the side and hands to the hips, straighten the right leg at that angle, which is hard, and bend. And straighten, and bend, and straighten and hold for 3 at that weird angle 2. Strengthening 1, bend the knee, place the foot into the left inner thigh. Find your tree pose, arms right, rise up. Inhibit the hips, squeeze them in, widen the knee to the right. Turn your knee forward, bend your left leg, point your right toes, step back with that right foot. Turn your feet to the right, warrior 2 to the back of the mat. So your right foot should be forward. Switch sides, yep, Sally. Right leg is forward. Open the chest, sink here. Wider stance if you can, take your legs wider. Nice, you guys. Work the knees, outer knees into the hips, inner knees into the floor. Ask, so you can will your arms really firmly and aggressively, or you can ask permission to extend your energy, body, and extend my energy out through my fingertips. Just notice the difference. It's how you talk to yourself. Really make a change. Tailbone under, feet dragging toward one another. Straighten the right leg and reach the right hand to the right ankle. Left arm up to the sky. Turn your right ribs toward your left ribs. Open the chest. Shoulder blades slide down away from the neck. Glue the feet to the ground. Squeeze the legs. Take the top arm over the ears, side body stretches. Turn back to parallel feet, prasarita feet. Hands in front of you, inhale, kind of like a down dog. Walk your hands forward, you look forward. And then drop the head and you're in this wide-legged down dog stretch. Relax the neck. Press hands and feet into the ground. And here, press your feet apart. Walk your hands toward where your feet are. Turn to the front of the mat, coming into like a lunge shape. Step back to plank. Lower halfway. Inhale forward and up dog. Narrowing shoulder blades and then widen the outer shoulders. Exhale back, down dog. Left leg up. Bend the knee, open up your hip. Square the hips, straighten the legs, step the left foot halfway up. Pivot both feet to the left. Slink your hips down, smack somebody behind you. Inhale, arc that arm up and over. Exhale, lower, reach behind you. Inhale, up, bow your ribs. Exhale, lower, smack. Inhale, lift up. Reach your arm toward the floor. Step your left foot forward. Modified warrior 3. Or hands at the chest. Balancing here. Bend both knees. Reach for the top of that right foot. Roll up into that quad stretch. Left arm by the ear. Slide right hand to the inside of the foot, tailbone long. Some kind of dancer here. Left arm forward. Right toes start to kick up, up, up. Kicking back with my right leg. Reaching forward with my left arm. Some kind of dancer. Beautiful, you guys. Release, place your right foot on the ground. Draw your left knee up, other knee up. Open it to the side, to the left. Hands come to the hips. Straighten that left leg at that angle, 45 degrees, and bend. Straighten. It's hard to hold it there. And bend. Good job. Straighten and hold it out there. Hold, hold, hold. For 3. Beautiful. 2. 1, bend the knee. Place the foot into tree pose. Establish both sides. Hips squeezing in. Left knee back. Reach the arms up. Enjoy. Blossoming tree. Exalted tree. Turn your knee forward. Bend your standing leg a little bit. Step your left foot back. Turn to your left. And all the way to the back of the mat, warrior 2. Give yourself a wide stance here. Work your legs. Yeah, nice. Outer left hip up more. And then ask permission, can my energy go all the way out to the ends of my fingers? May my hips drop lower to the floor. My pelvis, my center. Breathe across the chest. Excellent. Straighten your front leg and take your left hand down and your right arm up. Nice, you guys. Turn your left ribs toward your right ribs. Beautiful. Turn and look up with your left eye. Long arms. And that smacking feeling with the right hand, the back of the palm, imagine something there, resist it. So open the chest even more. Outer knees are lifted, outer legs are lifting up into the pelvis, inner legs sliding down into the floor. Right arm over ear, turn to your right. Parallel feet, inhale, lift your chest. Exhale. Exhale, bring the head to the ground. Elbows squeezing in. Shoulder blades slide up. You can take a headstand if you want to. Belly toning. Press the feet apart. Keep your arches high. If your feet are down. If your legs are up, good job, you guys. If your legs are up, you're sending, it's same thing, you're still extending the knees. When your feet come down, root for a moment and then lift your chest. Turn to the front of the mat into a lunge. Step back to plank. Lower halfway, upward dog. Nice tone in the legs. Open the chest, downward facing dog. You can always regress this to the earlier stage. Inhale, right leg lifts. Bend the knee, open the hip, look under the right arm. Flip the dog over. Bend your left elbow a little. Hold behind your head with your right hand. And then push down through your feet. Stretch your neck here. Lighten the load on the neck and shoulders as you hold your head. Lift through your chest. Curl back. Right arm up. Three-leg dog. Right hand comes down. Right leg to the sky. Step your right foot halfway up. Spin your toes to the right. Lower the hips a little bit. Reach that right arm behind you. Inhale, sunrise up and over. Belly toned, ribs toned. Lower the hips toward the ground, right arm reaches back. Inhale, up and over. Pivot to the front of the mat. Step your right foot farther forward. Try warrior three. Put the hands at the heart or the arms forward. Bend your left and right knee, left hand to the top of the foot. Oh, try to roll up better than that. That was not good. Come into dancer's pose, inside of leg. Right arm reaches forward. Toes up to the sky. And left foot comes down as you let go. Right knee comes up. Hold the front of the right shin. Slide your foot down to the big toe. First two fingers grab your right big toe. Straighten the right leg. Left arm can go high or hand at the hip. Take the leg to the right. Bend the knee. Place the foot high into tree. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Turn your knee forward, fold in half, point your right toes, step your right foot back. Turn all the way around to the back of your mat, right foot is forward, warrior two. Straighten your right leg, triangle, right hand comes down, left arm high. Look down, reach forward with your right hand, half moon, lift that left leg up. Nice. Look down and check that your right foot is forward and not turned in or out. And then notice that left leg might feel light, lighter than usual at least. Rotate your right ribs toward your left ribs. And look up with that bottom eye if you want to. Roll the hips open. Lift that leg, make that left foot stronger and lift it up. Flex it, Don. Lift, flex that left foot. Yes. Now use that power to lift that ankle higher. Good, Mary. Roll the right ribs up. Not from the left, but try rolling the right. Yes. Bend your right leg, step back. Turn your feet parallel, come into Prasarita. Hands can be at the hips or on the floor if you prefer. Reach your head toward the ground. Feet are firm on the ground, pressing them apart, toning the legs. Release the hands down, pivot to the front of the mat. You're going to step forward onto that left foot. Wrap your left forearm behind the left calf and hold behind your left ankle or left heel. Start to send your right leg up to the sky, standing split with this pressure on the calf. You can bend that left leg. You don't have to straighten it. Press the calf into the forearm. Send that right leg up and maybe the head down. Stem through the right toes. Standing split, feeling that tone in both buttocks. So pretty, guys. Reach that top leg up. Head down. Beautiful. Release, place the hands on the mat. Step that right foot back. Then the left foot back, plank. Step left foot, plank pose, hold. Extend your head out of your shoulders. Lower halfway down. Point your toes, roll your chest up. Widen. Exhale back, down dog. Good, getting a cramp. Nice. Woo. Big breath. Inhale. Let out an exhale. Left leg goes high. Bend the knee, roll your hip open, and flip your dog carefully, only if it's good for you. I'm looking at you, Karen. Be careful. Good. Take your hand behind your head. Hold your head. Push down through your feet. Dawn, send your knees more toward your there. Yeah. And head goes back. Belly firm. Turn your chest toward the ceiling. Beautiful, beautiful. Give your neck a break. Reach that arm back up to the sky. Come into three-leg dog. Left hand comes down. Left leg goes up. Beautiful. Step your left foot halfway up the mat. Turn your toes to your left. Left arm comes up. Yeah. And then, sorry. So you're here. Left hand comes behind you as those hips link low. And then arm up and over. Lower the hips. Reach that left hand behind you like you're snacking something. And then up and over, bow your ribs. One more time. Feel this in the waist, in the bottom leg. Up and over. Step your left foot forward. Come into warrior three. With hands at the heart, hands on the floor. Whoops, or hands in front of you. See if you can find that balance here. Beautiful, you guys, strong. Take your time. Lengthen your exhales in this challenging place. Bend the right knee in, reach down for the foot, bend standing leg, inhale, coming up. Slide your hand inside the foot, some kind of dancer. Left arm up by the ear, kick the right leg back and up. Stretch it. Beautiful, you guys. 3, 2, and 1. Release the right foot down. Draw your left knee up. Slide your hand to the big toe, first 2 fingers, establish that connection. You can do this with a bent left leg or straighten that left leg. Right arm could go high or stay at your hip. Stand strong and tall. Squaring shoulders. Stand through the knees. Leg goes left. Strong middle. Woo. Then the left knee, foot to tree. Flowering tree. Any way you want. Could be a windy day. Turn your knee forward, bend standing leg, reaching forward with my torso back with my leg, step left toes back. Pivot, turn to the back of the mat, warrior 2. Back foot down. Sink your hips. May I please extend my energy out through my fingertips. May I please open my right chest. Straighten your left leg, triangle pose. Left hand down. Lola just slid down the couch like a water slide. Open your chest, right ribs toward the left ribs. Imagine resistance behind the back of your right palm and press into it. Nice. Look up with your left eye. Beautiful. Half moon, look down. Reach forward with your left hand. Let that back leg sail up. And notice how light it might feel. Reach through that right ankle, firm it by dorsiflexing that foot, and lift up. Imagine resistance on the top of your right shin, and feel that tone as you lift against it. Turn your bottom ribs up, right ribs toward left ribs. Yes, that's it. Open, beautiful. Bend your standing leg, step back, bring your feet parallel, wide leg forward fold, prasarita. Hands between your feet to the floor. Hold your outer shins or hold your big toes, whatever you like. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale and fold again. Drop your head. Yep, you can take another headstand if you want. Good idea. Shoulder blades sliding up away from the ground. Outer knees going toward the hips, inner knees going up toward the feet or down toward the feet, depending where your feet are living in this moment. Use your peripheral vision here. Widen your awareness outward and notice how it sends the breath into the outer ribs differently. Thank you for listening, Loda. Thank you for listening. Just keep looking out as though you could see out the sides of your eyes. Most likely you can. Feel that in your ribs. And how it's just more than just the breath. Release your feet, hands between them. Turn toward the front of your mat. Step onto your right foot. Wrap your right forearm behind the calf and hold. I'm holding behind where my Achilles is. So that back ankle. Bend that right leg and lift that left leg behind you. This is pretty hard to do with a bent leg. It's a lot more muscle. And then start to train the knees, outer knees up. And lift that left leg higher as you pull with your right forearm into the calf. Your forehead goes into the leg. Left leg goes up. It's a hard one. Sharon, wrap the arm behind the leg. So it goes behind, yaw, and pull in. Yes, and you're pushing the calf into the forearm there. And done. Like, ask nicely, do whatever you have to do. See if you can lift that left leg beyond that point, because that's where it's hard where you are now. It gets easier once you get above the bum. Ask it nicely. Yeah, good. Awesome. And then relax the grip around your arm and step that left foot back. Right foot back, come into plank and lower down to the floor. Know where your strap is because we're going to use it. I think. Okay. Pile your hands in front of you and rest your forehead on your hands. You can windshield wipe your feet from side to side. Then crawl your arms a little bit closer. Hold opposite elbows here and pull the hands apart like we did in that forward fold earlier. Feel this in the back body. I'm lifted up. My chest is lifted up. My head is away from the floor. And then release the left forearm forward. So I'm taking my left arm off my left hand off my right elbow and aligning it straight in front of me. Bend the right knee, reach back for your right foot. And take your hand over the top of the foot and press the foot toward the floor. Tailbone long. This is in honor of this company that sells this mat, Bekasana. This is half frog. Ooh. This is called the Beck mat, frog mat. And you can also, while you're here, push your foot into your hand. It's a doozy, yeah. You feel your quads? I sure do. And then, ouch, release that foot. I really feel that one. And stack your palms again and rest your head and feels wild. Windshield wipe your feet. I don't know if you guys are making howling sounds at your house, but I really felt that one. It was exciting. And then crawl your elbows a little closer to you. Hold your elbows with your palms and pull your hands apart. And pull your elbows wider. And then right forearm goes forward. Make sure your knees are close together behind you. That's where you could go wrong, is having the legs kind of splay out. Tailbone toward the back of the mat. Bend your left knee, and I'm taking the top of my left foot. Yeah. And I'm lifting up a little bit. Some of you could lift up a lot onto a straight right arm. Push your toes down toward the outer hip or toward the glute. Don't force this. So if it feels dangerous, it probably is. Tailbone is long, so you could be up here, or you could be on the forearm, or you could be out, just enjoying a lovely quad stretch without the strain of the back bend. And let it go. Those look nice. Everyone all right? Okay. Windshield wipe. Remember, you can always go to the first variation with the head down, or like Shavasana on your tummy is probably the first one. Left forearm in front. Hold opposite elbows. Have your strap ready, because we're gonna, actually let's do that now. Loop the strap around your right foot. Make sure your loop is really a loop. You don't want to hold the tail because you're going to hold the loop part. So you want your loop big enough that I'm going to show you so you can see. So why don't you guys watch before you do it? I'm actually going to make my loop a little bigger. A lot bigger so that I don't strain. So I'm putting my foot in there. Please don't do it yet. Please just watch. So I'm here. I'm going to hold my hand inside the loop, bring my elbow forward so that I'm here. So my elbow goes forward and I'm connected to the foot. Sorry. Push. Load. Sorry, guys. Hold on, we have teachers here today. Okay. So you're going to, I'll come closer. So your foot is in the strap. Your elbow goes forward. And then kick the foot into the strap. So kick the foot back. Left leg is still out straight, Sally. Don't hurt yourself in that right leg. And then lift the right toes. Tailbone down. Christine, what happens if you point the foot? I don't know. Maybe you're right. Yeah. And then kick. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Elbow. Yes. Oh, and bring that left forearm forward. Like Sally, yeah, and then if you want, you could come up higher. Lift up, yeah. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. Beautiful, guys. And when you're, yes, good. And when you're ready, release. Sharon, that can't be easy with that bungee cord thing. Release and chill. And then you're going to do the other side. And remember, I'm repeating myself. You can go back to the earlier variation. No need to do this crazy version with the strap. It's just all of it's for fun. So don't hurt yourself. Strap the foot. Bring the hand into the strap so that your elbow goes forward. Good, Don. Good, smart. Yes, girl. Yes. Good, good. Excellent, you guys. Excellent. Right forearm is forward. Beautiful. And it's pretty, I don't want to say it's intuitive, but it's intuitive-ish. point the toes and kick up into the strap. Gorgeous. Now, if you're not in pain, if you're like having a ball here, lift your upper chest more, curl into that thoracic spine, elbow up. Woo. Beautiful. And release. Take your time releasing. Windshield wipe your feet. Do what you need to do. Now, you could, in theory, do this with both arms, both feet. Let me try while you guys are just resting your back. So I make my belt really big enough to fit in, but not so big that it won't work. And then I'm gonna do what Dawn cleverly did. I'm gonna sit on my bum to get in it. So I put my feet through it, and then I'm gonna roll to my tummy already in. And then I'm gonna have my elbows forward, and I'm gonna walk my hands down the strap. Oh, it's fun. And then kick the feet into the strap, elbows are forward. It's just really such an interesting stretch. And bring it down. But if it scares you, if you're like, bad idea, don't do that idea. I made my strap really big, so I had plenty of room. And then both arms, both legs. I probably, if I had a second strap, would use it around my upper knees. I'll practice. I'll work on that. The toes go up, your elbows go up, and you kick with your feet. And when you've had enough torture, bring it down and roll onto your back. Fun, huh? Okay, take your strap, and we're gonna just realign the back. So make the strap loop smaller, so it's only as wide, a little narrower than your hips. And put just your feet in it, so just the balls of the feet. And then I'm gonna put my feet on the floor. I don't want the metal buckle pushing into the foot, that's just a preference. So my feet are flat like bridge, and I'm pressing, my knees are together, my feet are only as wide as the strap will let me go, and I'm pushing my outer feet into the strap. It's a small, small movement. And then let the knees widen, but keep the feet aggressively pressing out into the strap and raise the hips up. Pushing into the strap. A-B ducting out. And slide it down. You can take that strap a little bit wider, or if you liked it how it was on your feet, if you were like, that is working for me, leave it there. Or slide it to the upper knees, right above the knees. Feet are a little wider now. Press out against the strap and come into bridge, a more complete bridge, pressing your knees out into the resistance of the strap, thighs out. You can walk your shoulders closer together, interlace the fingers or grab the edges of the mat and pull. What's important is that your upper back be active and the backs of the arms be active, and press your legs out into the strap, sending the tone into the outer glutes. Come on down. Walk your knees out, feet out, and let your knees collapse in. Rest here, or do another bridge, or if you're feeling wheel, you could do the wheel pose with the hands by the shoulders, fuller back bend, leaving the strap there, or have it on your feet, or take it off. It's up to you. Whatever you're feeling this morning. Beautiful. If you're in wheel, keep rolling your chest, whichever pose, roll your chest more back toward your head. Press out with the legs. Beautiful, you guys. Then look up to the ceiling first and slowly come down. Excellent. Let the knees fall in. take the strap off. And you're going to cross your right ankle over your left thigh, reach behind the left leg, and press the right knee away. Figure 4. You can also hold the left shin. Relax your neck. Pressing your right leg away from you, right knee away from you, abducting. And what's really hard is to imagine pulling your right ankle toward you, off the leg. So as you press your right knee away from you, imagine, or some of you might be able to actually pull that right ankle off your left leg without changing the left leg. And I can't at the moment do that at all, but it's gripping on my muscles in a kind of cool way. So I'm stretching at an end range point. Or just chill and enjoy the stretch, this counter movement. Lola. Rip it. And then switch sides. I'm using my left arm, my left forearm to coax my left knee away from me. And Dawn, tuck your chin just a tiny bit down so the back of the neck is longer. Yeah. And let your shoulders try to drop them a little. And as I press my left knee away from me, my left ankle, I kind of do it on the side, kind of moves closer toward my face. But I don't compromise the parameters. So the left knee moves away, left ankle toward, right knee stays where it is. Or seriously, just stretch and enjoy it. Who cares? This is a great release. And then uncross, hug yourself, rocking small rocks, knees one direction, chin in the opposite direction. And then if you'd like to, I recommend a little inverting here. So taking out my ponytail. Legs are, we're not going to come into a full shoulder stand, just legs behind you. Knees can be nice and soft. You can cross your ankles and use that engagement of pulling your ankles apart. I don't know why, but it's comforting, sort of. And the knees can clasp around the head or rest on the head. You could also just relax your feet. Making this diamond body shape here with the legs. Do make sure you're pushing down with the arms so that you're not collapsed on your vertebra. You could switch the cross of your ankles. It's only my ankles that are crossed, and my legs are in a bit of a diamond. My knees are outside my cheekbones or temples. Lola. And then uncross the legs, rest the knees on the forehead. You can even massage yourself here, little pushing the knees like pistons above the eyebrows. And then slowly make your way down, unless you're on your way up. And bring your head down. Hold your head. And check in here. I'm holding my head and I'm really, I'm turning it to the degree that I can turn it. And we're all different. You need to really respect the parameters, the limitations of your neck. But I'm turning my head about 45 degrees to the right and then to the left. But please, you do you. And then slide your head down. Check it. Like, does my neck have the proper arc, cervical arc, that nice curve? Can I press into my occiput? Can I push my fingers into the indentation where the head and the neck meet? And hold there. Hold that spot with right in that little space. And then bring your left hand to the bottom of your left rib cage and hold both those places together. An anti-inflammatory reset. And then release the fingers and the hand down. Let's do one more thing. Take the 2 fingers to the closed eyelids, the 2 fingers on each hand, and gently press down. The eyes aren't resisting, they're just following this prompt. Softening back into the sockets. And then take those fingers and rub the inside inner edges of the collarbones, right where they meet or come close together. Breathe and rub right in there, right? Have some sensation, tickle or feel good. And then rubbing across the collarbones toward the outer edges, toward the shoulders. And then open the arms. You might notice that last piece dropped you deeper into relaxation. You may notice that your next few breaths are quite deep. That you have access to the whole rib cage. And take a deep breath here. And sigh out whatever might be preventing you from being in a state of peace. If anything. Breathe in. And exhale. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. And let go completely. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Take a deep breath. Notice how it feels. Exhale it out. Inhale, reach your right arm over your head. Draw your left knee into the body and roll to your right side. curl into your body and skillfully send your breath into your back, softening and opening. And then push down through your hand to rise up. And find a nice, strong seat. Establish your footing so that your outer edges of your feet are pressing down. Lengthen through the sides of the body. The head that once felt heavy is now integrated and hopefully feels quite light. Draw the arm bones into the shoulders a little more, activating back body power. Reach the arms overhead. Exhale as you look up. Inhale, pull energy into the body. Press the palms together. Thumbs into the center of the chest. Elbows go wide. Breathe out as though looking out the sides of your eyes. And then bring your attention in as though you could see your thumbs. And together we will take one Om. Inhale deeply. Lift the beauty of your heart to your mind. Press your thumbs into your forehead center. Awaken, awaken. Do not squander your life. Namaste. I'm gonna unmute you guys and say bye. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. So, let me see. So tomorrow I will not be, hold on. I think I have to unmute you all one by one. You can unmute yourselves. Don't know, unmute yourselves. Anyway, I won't be on tomorrow, but I'll be back Thursday. Yeah, and then I don't know if I'm gonna end up teaching at Equinox this go around, so we might get back to our regular program. I'll see how the walkthrough goes and how I feel.
So you're scheduled for Friday at Equinox at Woodland Hills?
Yeah.
But you'll know before then if you're going to teach or not?
Yeah, just be careful. Take care of yourself.
I'm coming. I'm not scared of you.
I'm gonna have a face shield, a mask,
I'm not scared.
a bib. I'm scared.
Maybe some
Wash your hands and don't touch your face.
Okay. All right, you guys have an amazing day, and I love you all. I'll see you Thursday.
Thank you, Sarah.
Bye.
Bye.